What's up, everybody? I thought we had like 25 more minutes. I was like ready to get a workout in before that intro is done. But trimmed down, much like the Philadelphia 76ers schedule, since they're all done playing.
I thought for sure Harden was going to like ball out this game so he could be done in Miami. So it was said 76ers paid for his trip.
Clubs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but why wait the 48 hours, dude? He's going to be in Miami tonight.
That's a good point. Good point.
Welcome back to Shot Tank, everybody. What's going on? We've got John. John, what's up, man? How are you?
Doing good. Thought I was going to be on the road tonight, but we're here live in the studio, so it's big. It's big for the brand.
Yeah, and as we were talking about off air, very, very. We all thought you were also on the road until we heard whoop and you appear on the screen. So that was pretty tight. TST, what's going on with you, man?
Not much, man. Getting like nice weather. We went straight from winter to summer over here. For you Americans, like calling for like mid-90s tomorrow. So,
wow.
Like I had my heat on like a week ago, and I had to turn my air on. Like
shout out global warming.
Yeah, you gonna take your shirt off or something? What are you doing? What's going on over there?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's getting hot, dude. I don't know.
Tomorrow.
You're saying you're in the 90s up there?
Tomorrow it is.
Oh, dude.
It's like 75 here. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Also, shout out, like John. We thought you were going to be on the road, and you're not. But your Wi-Fi
like
is like you're on. Yeah, we got on the road vibes. So I like that we get like the best of both worlds here.
Maybe it's just a green screen. Maybe it's actually just driving.
Yeah. And I actually let's start. Yeah, get out of here, John. You can come back when you're ready. I feel like I was gonna ask how you're doing, but I feel like you're well versed to weigh in on this. A deep thread says Alexo is quickly becoming the MVP of Twitter.com. He is. He's wilding out there, huh?
Dude, I love it. I think he's someone that's a little reserved usually, but we know he's like a flow maxi, and he is just taking no prisoners right now.
Yeah,
everything's on fire, and he's like, told you.
It's great. It's really good. And Kyle says, here to see if Mike is going to FUD our bags more. Only if it's NBA NFT bags. Those are the only ones. And you don't need my help to FUD it. The art speaks for itself.
And the text. The font doesn't speak for itself, so you have to read that out loud.
20% at a time, it speaks for itself. You get like a couple really loud letters. Lot going on this last week. I feel like we get a little bit, some fun stuff, some weird stuff, some nothing crazy. Like I don't think anyone's angry. At least at Top Shot, right? Like I feel like people are just sad, but nobody's angry right now, right?
No, TSS is getting announced tomorrow, so that'll come.
Oh, you think that's tomorrow?
Do you have confirmation, or are you just
no? I don't have confirmation.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's
to drop news on Friday evenings, just so that like
the news dump, baby.
Yeah,
I would like that. That'd be nice. I just want them to release it like so bad. Like I just want to be over with it. I want to watch a TST video breaking it down, and then I just want to be.
That's why I don't like that it gets dropped on Friday nights.
Sorry, babe. I have evergreen content to make.
Actually, she's going away this weekend, so this would be a good Friday.
Okay,
go ahead with it. Release it.
Right.
A TST bomb.
I bet we do. Yeah, I bet we do get it. I mean, if it's not this Friday, we get it by next Friday, right? Didn't they said mid-May? So I imagine we get it. They've never been wrong about timelines, so I imagine we get it.
Yeah, they've never been late. They're always very punctual with posting stuff.
Hashtag early. But some like a real thing that happened this past week, right? We get Doris Burke on NBA Top Shot, who bringing a little bit more energy than Kevin Durant in the game recognized game moments. That was pretty. Like, what were TST? Start with you. Like, what was the first thought when you saw that come down the pipe?
I mean, everybody loves Doris, so I think that was fun. I think it was fun to get for them to expand away from just the players, right? Getting some of the other like NBA personality, and it like fits their build a little more. I like that she more went like a play-by-play rather than just like in previous, the players are just kind of talking about the players, which is kind of like what you want from them, right? Like they're not announcers, or some of them might be eventually the way the play-by-play works now. But
Brady got signed before he's done.
Yeah,
he's already locked and loaded.
But just to like hear her do some kind of breakdowns, be like, oh, and I was calling this game and stuff. And I love that for some reason she had a ball in her hand and just would get like a little extra like animated with it and stuff. So it looked like she was enjoying it. Definitely more than Kevin Durant was. Clay kind of like did enjoy it when he was doing his, especially when he was talking about his own journey, but it was just like in a completely different way, whereas she was more like just like kind of excited for the plays. And I would really like to know like how they selected those plays. Did they go to her and just be like, hey, like what plays do you remember this year? Or like of like the top 10, you know, plays of the year and stuff have you seen? Or was it like, here's the moments, look at them all like that? I would love to hear some more on like the process of her selecting, or if they were selected for
and the
her,
interesting thing is it was like moments that already existed. Like they did it a little bit with the other two, but like this was the first time like, oh yeah, all these exist. Because I know in the past Austin has said they come to the player with like a bunch of moments and based on like discussions they've already had, and then they figure it out. But yeah, that was really interesting that it was all moments that were already in place, and all like very rare, like limited, valuable moments too. Like there wasn't like a common that they threw Doris on. It was like all rares, legendaries, a lot of challenge rewards. I thought that was kind of crazy too.
It's funny too, like Clay, I think, although I feel like that sentiment on Clay might change in like 4 or 5 more games of him shooting 4 for 19, but the like universally just beloved, like there's very few people who don't like Doris, and those people who do were at the Capitol on January 6th. But I think it's
I love Doris. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. We're about to share like an FBI tweet right now. They're being like, have you seen this man? But I think like Doris is incredible. And I thought that was that. I feel like a lot of stuff we're just waiting for bags to go up. So when we see some of those announcements, we're like, oh, whatever, dude, hasn't moved the needle for me. But for me, that is like one of those things that just tie in this whole platform with the NBA itself. Right. So I just love the idea that is, I'm pro all like normal basketball things happening on NBA Top Shot, and Doris Burke is a normal basketball thing. Did make me. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I really quickly would like to take full and complete credit for Doris Burke being on Top Shot, as I introduced her to Top Shot. This is I have video evidence. This is not a speculative move. This is 100% fact. So
listen, nobody can manufacture W's quite like Jeb. So this is actually Jeb Clegains over here.
Huge day for Jeb Corp, as always.
Hold on. Let me make sure if I missed any comments. Joseph said, I didn't read this first, so just in case this is offensive. I really feel like there are great opportunities to get new music. Oh, dude, listen, we've been talking about this for a long time. And we know our man Merce has been messing around with some stuff. Sorry, did you share another comment? Yeah, there it is right there. Merce is going to make it happen. So I think we will get some new tunes soon. I think we will. But I'm with you, Joseph. I agree with you.
They're interested in rock and roll too. So we might get some really custom tunes, which would be fun.
Yeah, I think we need it. Going off of Doris though, I was trying to think of like other like announcers that would do both like a really good job and a really bad job at it. And usually Doris's partner Mark Jones is like really, really funny, and I feel like he would
Mark Jackson, baby. As many Mark Jacksons as possible.
I want Hubie Brown, but he's only allowed to. But he's only allowed to do Embiid moments and only jump shots and 3-pointers. And it's just him saying, it'd be a little better if you get closer to the basket. Or, they really need to bring him. Man, he said it like 15 times tonight. He's just like, they need Embiid closer to the basket. He's taking like a 5-foot jumper. They need him closer to the basket for offense rebounds, for, closer shots. So it's just like, oh my God.
Tyler Hero tonight, early in the shot clock, well defended, pulls up for a 3. That I think gets blocked, and Hubie goes, "Oh God!" He's just so mad that the shot was taken. It was so funny. Mark Jackson, I can definitely see just being like, when you talk about Luka, you're talking about a guy who can like really get down low. He uses his body. That's why when you talk about Luka, you're talking about bodies.
Mama, there goes that man.
There goes that man.
Man down. Just him, just spouting all of his things.
Yeah. And then
I
I hope
need
we
a-
do get Breen just screaming bang. I don't want him calling the play though. I want it to be one he's not called. It's just like he sees a random regular season 3-pointer, and for 60 seconds throughout the entire NBA Top Shot moment, he's just going bang, bang. He's just like over and over and over again.
That'd be
John,
incredible.
welcome back, man. What's going on?
Can you guys hear me?
Ooh,
Oh,
much
much
better.
better.
Good, man. Clear, crisp.
Oh,
Chris.
that's better. All right.
Yeah.
I did the thing where, well, remember a couple of weeks ago, I just couldn't get the headphones figured out, and I figured out I just had my headphone volume all the way down on my little thing. So
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
now we did the other way. We had the voice volume down. So these
Wow.
these technologies.
Learn by doing. A true Cal Poly
That's right.
grad.
That's right. That's right. Unplug everything, blow on the little USB ends, and we're back in, baby.
The old N64 Super
right.
Nintendo trick.
Hey, did the spreadsheets move around at all after the Doris Burke moments came out? That's what we were just talking about. We were talking about Doris Burke's the welcome to Top Shot.
Well, seeing as the majority were on hollows, I'm gonna assume not. But I didn't do a deep dive on the Doris moments. But I mean,
Behind the paywall.
that did happen. That yeah, we're not getting that on air. But that did happen for a little bit. But now it's almost kind of. I mean, this is what our like 6th or 7th different iteration of voiceovers, right? So I don't know if it's really moving the needle as much for people nowadays.
Yeah, I gotta check Torrey Craig, see how that moment's doing, see if that one's still pumping after he was like, yeah, dude, block was sick.
Will that like forever be the most random voiceover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be
Mhm.
I'll never forget. I think we were live when it happened, when the Mike Conley moment came out, and everyone's like, oh my God, dude, Mike Conley's talking on his moment. Like, we gotta buy that now. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Why?
Okay,
And
but
then
at least he made the All-Star team for the first time. Like I was like, okay, there's a little significance here. The Torrey Craig one is like, you made a play.
You know what? Torrey Craig, like, he made the All-Star team just as much as Torrey Craig did. He needed like a couple of people to get sick. Like, he didn't make the All-Star team. He was a substitute teacher. That's what he was. He put on a movie. All right, that's what he did.
The Conley slander.
So we're talking about somebody in the chat just said the playoff challenge just went live. A little spin zone here that I don't think everyone was anticipating, and I know I wasn't, but you have to have one of each player. You can't stack multiple, like for the playoff moments. You can't stack multiple, like you can't have 2 OG Ananobis. You have to have 1 OG and 1 Pascal. So that's definitely gonna like piss some people off, but it'll be fun.
That's good though. We were just saying that people weren't pissed off, really. So
we're just asking for that.
Yeah, let's see how many I can do here. Let's see how many I can do.
I think I should be able to finish it.
Jimmy Butler, welcome aboard. Bam, thank you. Matisse, Paul Reed, Max Strus, dude. Max Strus,
got to sell one of those Pauls.
Duncan Robinson, Deeps, Trey Young, DeAndre Hunter, Joel,
dude,
Max,
clean run,
dude. Come on. Oh wait,
let's go. Oh, Chris Bosh.
Yeah, submit. There we go. Bang. All 14, baby. All 14. I'm a playoff maxi. These are the only moments that matter on the site. Everybody should be buying these to
you can use multiple Jimmy Butlers, which is the challenge reward, which is interesting.
Yeah, so you can
it's not the most efficient way to do it, but if you have 2, you could do that.
You can use
I like it.
It looks like each thing says you can use the challenge reward for each slot. So I guess technically if you had 2 of them, you can use it.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
That's just gonna be a nice little curveball. I don't think everybody's expecting that. Hopefully people don't get pissed off by it, but I mean it's Top Shot, it'll probably happen.
No, I think I was saying this earlier in the week. I want these challenges to get harder and harder till we get to the finals. I know that's going to piss people off because they want to complete the whole thing, but I love the idea if the finals are really hard to complete that. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, what about what's your guys' take on, like, okay, they can't do it this year, but next year just comboing the playoff set, like all the playoff moments, right? It's through the commons to the rares to the legendaries, just be one set. I don't know if that's legal, but I think it'd be cool.
I think it's illegal.
Legal. Flag on the play.
I would say maybe maybe condense it to 2. I think having a finals legendary is really cool. But I'm down for them to I don't think the and then there were 4 is like a very necessary set. Sorry to fudge your backs, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually think that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. No, I get what you're saying. I think if
it would provide like yeah, I mean, it could kind of like provide the roadmap you're talking about of making them like a little bit harder to do each round. And then, I mean, like, because when you look at the finals commons, there'll be like 4 of them this year plus a reward, and then there's also going to be 8 or 10 finals legendaries. It's like, okay, well, clearly those 5 finals commons are, you know, the 13th through 16th best player, whatever, from the finals. And so I don't know. I bird lost.
Incredible really reference.
No, I think it should be harder though. I don't hate that.
And so like each time you like go up, like each like challenge or whatever, it gets like a little bit harder. There's like a new bottleneck. I mean, it would kind of take away from that a little bit, because now it's like Drew Holiday is the bottleneck of the set. But then again, like, okay, if you get to the finals legendary, and then it's like, okay, well, only 41 people are going to complete this set ever, so that would, you know, lead to a bunch of people getting pissed off. So, you know,
but if all roads lead to
people getting pissed.
Yeah, I'm sure they are right now.
Oh, here's one for you. Here's one for you. You do a little crafting to be able to level yourself up to some rares.
Crafting, you say?
They can't do
crafting. I've heard of it.
So you're saying the first crafting will be ready for playoffs next year?
Yeah, hopefully. That's what we're thinking.
Well, are you sure that's legal? I don't know.
We got to check with our bird lawyer.
Dude, it's looking like speculating on jaw crafting 2 months ago is like one of the worst plays of all time.
Ooh, that one hurt.
Yeah, I gotta say, for someone that is like
yeah.
Go ahead. Who are you gonna blame?
Let's throw someone under the bus.
That one's all on Top Shot, man. They can't send the blog.
I thought you were going to say me.
Not Top Shot talk. That one's on Top Shot because they send the blog, hey, it's coming, and like get ready. And Rohab's like, yeah, and then halfway,
I believe it was actually Roham said, yeah, and then they put it in the blog.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Again, I feel like for someone who's as active as I am, I have taken nothing but L's Top Shot related for like the last 3 months. I feel like every move I've made has been super bad. It's been just, and I think actually since I've become better friends with John Jackson, I think since I started following Mr. Sheets himself, I've just been straight L's. No, but seriously, I think to expand on that a little bit more, I think everybody's been doing that unless you've only been buying trade tickets. I think that's the only thing that's been profitable.
Yeah.
So the new discussion is $2 Series 2 moments.
Yeah, let's talk a couple. Well, I mean, I think people are speculating that Series 2 is going to be equated to Series 3 a lot closer with Top Shot score, and if that's the case, Series 2 loses a lot of its edge, which RIP my account and my entire collector's strategy for the last year. But I mean, that being said, like I still would rather own a 40K BAM than a 60K BAM or like any moment. So, I mean, like if both of them are $2, obviously you should be scooping Series 2 every single time. So I still don't think it's a bad strategy. It's just a bummer that me and a deep threat, we had this galaxy brain strategy that was
videos
crushing. Yeah. And it made tons of sense at the time. And now like they're changing things, which and they need to. I'll be honest, like they need to. The reason being a deep threat went so hard is because we're like, this is such a massive inefficiency. Like these moments will just continue to climb until they fix it. And they're not going like we're betting that they're not going to rug us. And I don't know if they're going to rug. I think Janie like tweeted. She replied to someone and like someone asked her like, are you rugging series 2, and she's like, no, that's not my style. I agree with what Top Shot Talk says.
Such a professional way to answer that question.
I mean,
yeah.
What?
I mean,
That's like, wait, what? There was another example of this the other day where people got mad at. I forget. It's like coach speak. It's like they're not going to be like, hey, are you rugging series 2? Yes.
Yeah, we're rugging.
Of course. Oh, it was like, I think it was the Steve Kerr, something about being dirty. I think it was something along that line. It's like, that's what he has to say. Maybe it wasn't Steve Kerr, it was somebody else.
I don't think it was, because I think Steve Kerr was wilding. Like,
Steve Kerr, you get angry. Wait, hold on. I want to talk about Top Shot Score or Top Shot Sex, whatever TSS stands for. Yeah, there's been a lot of like conversation in the Team Hold Discord recently about, I think a lot of people are putting weight on this and not weight on the announcement, like that there needs to be. Actually, I don't want to give it any other context than that. I just want to get your guys' opinion. Like, how important do you think this rollout is? And I'll start with Top Shot Talk because I feel like you've been the most quiet.
Shocker.
Like, how important is it long term or like short term? What are you talking about? You like
you as a collector,
something and then you're like, wait, and then didn't tell us what the weight was.
What?
I'll
start.
Just
answer the fucking question, bro.
I want to know what the question is.
Well, yeah. How important do you think the announcement of Top Shot Score is going to be? For you as a collector, not as you as a content creator, not as you as a tweeter, but as like someone who collects.
I'm on hold until it happens. So it's like important for me to like decide what to do next. So that's where like in the short term,
because of the initials.
It's super important.
Do I need to
rebrand or not?
What's your Top Shot tally score? You're like, is that called TST? I'm out.
No, but basically I've just been on hold for that because I have like a mix, like I have Raptors S2 stacks, and like, will that matter for leaderboards and stuff, or will that not matter anymore? So like I'm holding those because if it does, that might be what like saves S2 stacks, is that they still matter for leaderboards more than anything, than actually like just a nice way to build your collector score. It's gonna be like, it's even something like, you know, we're gonna have this like the cost basis of your moment. So like, is it worth it for me to sell something that like I overpaid for during a challenge, or should I just hang on to that and use that as like TSS? Or and just like those types of things are why I've just kind of been like stagnant in purchasing and like waiting for, you know, some different things to die down so that I'm going to re-add them to the collection. But
yeah. What about you, Jeb?
I mean, I think most people are in that same spot more or less. I've done a little more like gambling and speculating because that's like just what I love doing. So like I took a W buying a bunch of team rares as soon as they announced that challenge, and they actually ended up pumping. It was a 50-50 if they would go up or down, and I was like, I'll risk it.
Cancel them. Go get them.
But then on the same on the other side of things, I bought the entire playoff set right away, and it didn't really go up. It kind of went down a little. So, you know, like besides a couple like speculative moves towards challenges, I like my actual collection has been paused. Like I'm not buying anything that I like actually want. I'm just buying like, okay, like, look, I want to complete the playoff set. So let me speculate around that so I can complete it and hopefully profit. But I think everyone is just in like a holding pattern or like just treading water until it's announced, because we don't know what Top Shot Score will affect. Like we don't even know if it's going to be used for packs now. Like we don't know anything. So I think it's extremely important in terms of like just getting it over with. I don't think the rollouts like if it's a little sloppy, I don't think it's the biggest deal, to be honest. I just think they need to rip the Band-Aid off, announce it so we can like move on, you know?
I think as long as the PFPs remain, I think we're okay. As long as everybody's got those sick PFPs, I think we'll be fine with the rollout.
Well, yeah, once they let us switch our PFPs on Top Shot, like with everything's gonna moon, right?
Yeah, but I want the TSS one though. You know what I'm saying? John, what about you? And then I'll share the direction I was going. What do you? What's your
I think how I feel like I'm going to be affected by TSS is dependent on what value a high TSS has in the future, right? Like,
Right.
okay, right now, like there's really not been a pack besides maybe Deck the Hoops in Series 3 that's been like extremely beneficial for somebody with a high CS to like get that pack, right? And so like, is collector or TSS or whatever the hell we're calling it, is that going to be only used in the future to gate packs? And we've already seen packs have started to like intentionally go, revert towards the mean of being like neutral EV. So I mean, like just looking at all the packs on Series 3, like there hasn't been any like huge home runs besides Deck the Hoops. And so if TSS is gating only used for gating packs, then it's like, okay, well, I don't know, it's not that big of a deal because these packs aren't that great anymore. But if TSS is used to gate other things, like I don't even know what it could be used for. I just kind of made that up.
Well,
but
one thing could be they said in Roham Spaces that during the playoffs, I guess technically it's still during the playoffs.
Yeah,
I was under the understanding that it was being released when the playoffs started. But they said there's going to be this like reward store on Top Shot, and you can use like your frequent
playoffs?
flyer Myers. Yeah, I don't know, but so Top Shot score could apply to that, which would be like way cooler than just gating packs.
Yeah,
as an example.
Oh, look at Top Shot Tesla. This is how bad I've been at content. I don't think I've got a super chat in like 6 months. TSS
everyone's accounts are down. They can't afford it.
He said we need users. Yeah, I know. I mean, yes, that's true. But so one of the things that keeps coming up in our Discord in conversation, it's not necessarily like how does TSS like their score get impacted, but it's just like if they can't show right now in a way to reward collectors long term, or like if they aren't showing like a clear path forward, and I get people say this all the time. They're like, I'm done, dude, I'm out. But I think there are some people who are like very level-headed, being like, hey, if they've taken all this time now to say they're going to rework it, and if they roll this out and still can't figure out a way to like make this work, I think I'm done trying to fit like a square peg in a round hole or whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
So that's why I was
the mechanics of how they roll it out, I think, is pretty important. And like they should be like, hey, we're gonna announce TSS at 3 p.m. on whatever, and then 3:20 they announce it, and but at least everybody has like a shot at getting the information at the same time, instead of like, I mean, if it's truly going to be impactful and if it's like going to move the needle for things and like reset some certain things, like I don't know, having certain people get a full jump on like the cheapest rares or whatever it is that are like super inefficient at the time of the announcement isn't going to be great, and people are going to be pissed. And so I think they really need to say like, hey, this is when we're going to announce it, and then they announce it, and then it's mayhem, but at least it gives everybody a chance to like be there for it.
Yeah I agree with that too. Yeah, the mechanics behind it I think are important.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I just really need them to roll it out. Like, this is like starting to become like the next rake back, where people are just like, we can't do anything until we get this out and move past it. If they're taking forever to get it right, hell yeah. But if they're delaying it for better market, like the market to be better or sentiment to be higher or whatever it is, like that's not going to happen until you release it. Like it's just not. Luck. Yeah.
I'm ready for it though. I'm at that point. Wouldn't that announcement be great on Friday the 13th? There you go, Bagged Wine. That's what who said that at the beginning? Somebody said, was it you who said that, Bagged Wine? Somebody said at the beginning, like maybe Friday news dump.
I said that.
I think somebody put it in the chat and then you said it though.
Oh, I wasn't. I don't know. Maybe. Give him credit then. Come on.
Answer for yourself, dude. Answer for yourself.
Answer for myself. I want you. I want you to give credit to whoever it was, man.
It's too late. It's gone now. I came up with it. Nope. All right. Top Shot Tesla. Let's see. The core competencies at DAP are a bigger issue. That's why I laugh when people are losing it over a WNBA and an MVP challenge. We're in way too deep. We need to look at macro issues limiting. Dude, I swear this is my burner. This is not my burner account, but this is everything I'm yelling. Oh, what a pivot, though. What a pivot. Almost right on cue. we did get the new MVP challenge, right? So Jokic rode in on a horse. Mike Malone gave him a hug. He trolled Shaq and got his second MVP back to back.
And got a snow globe out of it too, which is kind of cool.
Hell yeah, I love that. Love that. And then Top Shot was like, let's do an MVP challenge, which honestly I do like. I like that was like a fun thing. There were 10 moments in the challenge. 6 of them were WNBA moments. Jonquel Jones was best of 2021. And then there were 5 run it back moments, along with like a Giannis series 1, 2 different Jokic's, and then like Steve Nash, I think, was the cheapest one. So it looked like a lot of people, I don't know what you guys were seeing, but a lot of people were pissed that there was a bunch of WNBA moments, which I get some thoughts on. But what was so we'll start TST again too. Like what were your first thoughts when the announcements came down the pipe?
I'm not like so against them having the WNBA. It's just I found it weird that like they're very like selective of the WNBA moments, but not like the other historical MVP. So like, why not share that love with like some of the former NBA MVPs versus just like everyone being able to use that Steve Nash, and then like the Giannis, there's tons of accessible. So like the focus of the like financial part of the challenge just was all WNBA. You could say maybe that's purposeful because WNBA is launched and we're gonna get a run it back pack coming pretty soon here. But that's the part where I'm just kind of like, I don't really mind too much if the WNBA is. I would say that like, if we remember when they brought out the WNBA, they said that it was going to have its own platform eventually. So it is like a little weird to mix those two things together if eventually your stance is going to be that they are separate. But I think most of those people that are mad about that are mad about it because they're just kind of anti-WNBA to start with. And there's a lot of those people in like NBA Twitter, NBA like in general. So like at any point they're going to take the opportunity to shit on WNBA. But at the same point, like, I'm just like, why all the value go to that when it could have been spread out a little more? And that's the only thing. It didn't really. The other thing I could say is that like, why not celebrate Jokic a little more and ignore?
That's how they
MVPs?
advertised it. That's how they advertised it. We're celebrating Jokic. That was my big problem. Was like, you need $7 worth of Jokic moments.
Yeah. Like, I know, ask for one rare, ask for, like one from each series and a rare, whatever you want to do. But like, if you're going to say it's about him, do it. If not, like, I don't know. And then celebrating that there is an MVP award.
Yeah. I just don't think, I think including the WNBA, sure. Like either way makes sense to me. Like I get the argument against it. I get the argument for it, but I think there should be more Jokic, and you can't have a WNBA moment be the bottleneck. That's like the big deal for me. It's like reward Jokic holders in some way or form. Don't reward someone who has a WNBA moment. I don't know. That just kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, I think I was actually fine with it. If you had some W packs in there, like if you threw a WNBA run a backpack in there, I would be like, yeah, that makes more sense. If 60% of the challenge is the WNBA, why aren't we putting any WNBA packs in there? Why is that for a throwdown, a game recognized game, and what was it, a 2006 run it back? And who's to know? Maybe in a week we'll be able to just buy those on the website anyways. You never know when you can buy a run a backpack on NBA Top Shot. Too soon. But like I wasn't like super mad about it. I was like, oh, this challenge is going to be a little bit more expensive. I'm probably not going to do it. I think that's a fine mindset to have, that you're not going to do the challenge.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. I think you should have I think they should have highlighted or showcased Jokic a little bit more if this is a thing about him. Like, even if it's just like a wild card, right? Like you own his Top Shot debut, it's a wild card. You own a rare, it's a wild card. Something like that, right?
Yes.
Then it makes it more accessible to people. Whatever. And then maybe if you're worried that too many people are going to complete it and you're going to run out of packs, because I know the math has been hard when figuring that stuff out, make it like a sliding scale like you've done for flash challenges, right? Where it's like if 2,000 people finish this, 3 packs come out. If 1,000 people finish this, 2 packs, whatever, or 4 packs, whatever it would be.
Yeah. And my argument in the team hold Discord was like, just make the WNBA moments wild cards. Like make all the rares wild cards. Like who then it rewards those people who have the MVP badges, but then it also like require most. You don't have to require mostly NBA. Like, I mean, sure, but like make it Jokic. Like, I think that was just like they put out that awful, god awful meme, and then they put out this challenge, and I was just like, I don't know which one's more offensive.
Yeah, no, we gotta talk to the meme people. Maybe that's who we get on the show next week.
They need
we gotta
to
get them.
They need to stop trying to make their own memes. Like, use memes that are already a thing. Like,
yeah,
the meme person needs a boss. That's all it is.
Or
They
just
need a boss.
Literally just start looking at other Twitter accounts that are Top Shot people and DM them and say, hey, can we tweet your meme and tag you like in it or something?
You don't even need to do that. You know what, guys? We don't need your memes. Memes aren't gonna move it for me. Get some new people.
Whoa. Let's not underestimate the power of memes, Mike. Okay.
I'm underestimating the power of corporate America's memes.
Yes. Yeah.
Hold on. We all spewed our thoughts, and then John Boy was too busy updating the spreadsheets. What do you any thoughts?
Well, no. So share my screen here. I was flipping through the OTM website here, looking at this challenge.
Sponsor presented by we go for all of our NBA Top Shot and NFL All Day needs.
That's right. I tried to at least get them worked in here. So I don't think this. I think the scale's off here, but I think the price action's probably about right. But right now we're seeing the low ask 1,100 on this challenge. 3 packs as a reward. You get the Run It Back from Summer. You get the Series 2 Throwdowns and the KD Elite here. So this is actually a pretty decent pack. So Run It Back, pretty decent selection here. The KD Elite, you remember, was the best of the blended pack. So that has an EV about 50 right now. Throwdowns is in the $85 range, and then the Run It Back is in the 150 range. Obviously, on the Run It Back, there's a decent kind of range of outcomes there, depending what players you get and if you get kind of some of the studs, and then some of the decent archives as well. There's a pretty big range there. So, I mean, based on EV alone, we're talking, $285. I kind of did some back of the paper math here on where all these WNBA players were prior to the announcement, relative to where they are now, and it's only about $180 worth of pump. Giannis adds another like 15 or 20 in. And then obviously like John Quell, Jones, Nash, Jokic, neither of those are going to fall off. Maybe Nash, not at all. So it looks like you got about $100 to play with on this challenge. Which I don't know. I mean, that seems pretty good. And it seems like all the uproar over WNBA maybe is making people not really understand what the outcome is on this thing. But I mean, again, big spread on the Run It Backpack. That's your risk. But based on EV, I mean, this is looking like a pretty good challenge.
So if I have to spend $900 on it, should I do it?
I mean, it's just more of a thing about, where you want your dapper at, right? I mean, like I don't want to tie up, $900 on this challenge. Mine would be actually $1,125. So I just have one $3 moment that's really helping me out.
Hey, just for safety. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do, something like that, right? I don't want us to be the next Elon Musk. I know he's in trouble right now. So
again,
jeez. I don't know. We're definitely at risk of that.
I know. Listen, no one's.
So, anyways, I mean,
okay.
No, it doesn't move the needle that much. The pack offering, but I actually was gonna come out here kind of bashing how they put together these packs and thinking that they were way undervalued relative to the challenge, but they're actually overvalued. So whatever.
Man, I do want to go after it. I have 26 of the $3 Jokic's, so I think if I flip a bunch of those.
Oh,
are those the wild card?
Rare.
Oh, I wish those were a wild card.
It would seem to make a lot of sense that they would require a rare, right? A rare.
A Jokic rare, yeah.
Or yeah, again,
Nash
card,
has
baby.
a rare. Nash has a rare. Giannis has a rare. Maybe John Quell doesn't, but it's all right. We can just forget that year.
Well, they're trying. They do want to have everything with an MVP badge, which definitely limits it also because there's just not a lot of MVP moments out there in general, which
Especially
is why
Giannis rares.
Yeah, exactly.
Which brings me to my next point. Let's give out 2 MVPs a year. If we have more MVPs, more moments, more challenges.
Okay, Top Shot, Tony.
Man. Anyways, I got some of the frustration from it for sure. I thought it could have been a little bit more thought out, but I don't know. Whatever. Speaking of better ideas, though, should we pivot to our official shot tank? Big brain tank, where we heard from the community to come up with some better ideas.
Yeah. I'll go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say shout out to Jeb for putting that call out to Twitter. I think you had 7,000 replies. I think so. We're gonna go through each and every one.
A lot of replies, and it was actually really exciting. I think I'm hoping that as we do this a lot more, we get better and better more replies, and people like want to come on and present like a PowerPoint and talk about it, and they don't have to be like super serious and well thought out. It's supposed to be a fun thing.
They also don't need a PowerPoint. I'll put that.
No, definitely.
No, we do need Google Slides for Google Slides.
That's the end goal. TST is when we have 3 or 4 people in line to come on with PowerPoints, just presenting.
Wait, hold on. I need to share this. FB Music said you'll all get in trouble like Elon if you keep talking Top Shot with little to no NBA knowledge. FB Music, I remember this was like 2 or 3 months ago. You said some insane shit in the comments after a video had already posted, and it was such a bad take. And I can't remember and I have it screenshot somewhere because I knew it was going to come to fruition like 6 months later. We'll be like, wow, what a terrible take that's here on the internet forever. So I'm excited now because I forgot about it. But now, I barely work. I'm going to have plenty of time to go through all of those screenshots that I've taken. And then I'm going to label this one FB Music. It's Music's take, and then we can go. But if you remember it off the top of your head, I think it was you. I do remember. You thought Devin Booker should have been the MVP. That's what it was, right? You were the Devin Booker MVP guy, right? Is that right? That take was sick, dude. Look at everybody's been so mad. Everybody's been so mad the last couple days. How come Devin Booker didn't win MVP? I heard JJ Redick talking about it. Wait, no, I haven't heard anybody talk about it because that take sucks. I'm glad you're here though. Like the stream, dude.
Wow. All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anyway. As you can tell, we do pride ourselves on having NBA knowledge here. So, so I think there's another slant we could go here on the show about why we shouldn't get in trouble, but it's definitely not lacking.
That's what it was. I remembered. I fucking remembered, baby.
That was impressive, Mike. I remembered the name. That's it. All right, so number 1, we have from Words Taste Weird, an official trade board that matches.
Can we get a little zoom?
Yeah, I realized that as I was reading. An official trade board.
Go the other way. Make it lower.
That matches collectors with what moments are wanted, willing to trade, not just random Discord channels. Crafting and burning with options to curate my collection. Any specific details, blah, blah, blah. I think the big one here that's interesting, we know crafting and burning are coming, but a trade board.
Yeah, I think the first one. I think let's stay there. Stay on the first.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool idea.
I love a trade board, like Pinterest for NBA Top Shot.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when you're in a fantasy league and one person puts up their trade interest and no one sends them trades. But I think this is on a big enough scale. It's not just like a small fantasy football league that I think this would actually generate interest. And if Top Shot could, I think more importantly, if they could develop a secure trade function where you don't have to know someone or have someone you trust be the middleman or anything like that, I think that would be really cool because I think we've seen people team up on challenges, which has been a lot of fun. People trading when these new sets drop and trading their duplicates and getting the ones they don't want. But if we're able to expand that way bigger, I think that would be a useful tool.
You want to know why they probably won't do it though? Because I love this idea. But I think because it's like cutting out that 5% NBA fee every time.
But
you know what I mean?
But by opening up gifting, aren't they kind of like saying that they're doing that already, kind of.
Maybe. Yeah.
But maybe they'll just fund it with the $725 million. They won't actually put it on their site.
That's true.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So I brought up the Booker thing. I said he was to be considered, but then he followed that up with he did not remember shit, made up nonsense. Both can't be true. Both can't be true. All right, sorry. We love you too, FB Music. See, nothing but love, dude.
Classic Mike.
So I think the only thing that I'd bring up with shocker that his name begins with a bot here, because I was actually going to bring this up. Jackpot's point is, so there would have to be some sort of there would have to be kind of like a check on like market value, I think, just to like, just because this would be like the new kind of like, I don't know, way to like
multi-account
moments, right?
Yeah,
multi-account, and you like trade a $3 moment for a rare or something. And so I think there would have to be some sort of check or like a way to like, I don't know, maybe there's maybe a trade. Here's one that's kind of cool. A trade, gets approved and it goes up into the fucking approval, whatever. And it has to get, there has to be like, if people can like flag it, there's like a 24-hour like pending, right, where you can see all the trades.
Fantasy football, like fantasy football commissioners.
Yeah, dude.
Veto.
There's
veto.
Like
how many times it gets vetoed?
Like upvotes and downvotes, right? I mean, this is why Reddit. I love Reddit, even though Reddit's a cesspool. Is the upvotes and downvotes, right? Is you can like downvote people if it's shitty, and you can upvote people if it's good. And I think that's awesome. And so if you can do the same thing for trades, and if a thing has like 100 downvotes, it's like, okay, well, this is a scam. Veto the trade.
I like that. Except
there's got to be something to get away from the bots, right?
I was about to say the
Poker Pro Eric's going to be out there with his clan downvoting everybody. He's just going to be downvoting every single one. Yeah, there it is. The consigliere right on flagging every
just in case.
Poker Pro Eric would be like, yeah, that's a Poker Pro Eric debut. That is way too valuable. Downvote. The values don't match.
This Sabonis is worth $43.8.
Yeah, there it is. Right on cue. Veto power. No, I like that.
Well, so Frederico's point is we can gift now and we manually do trades. I think the point is to make it like a function of the site, right? To where, like, let's say you're going through your collection, right? And you can, like, you don't want to go through the process of like gifting or like selling a $7. Yeah.
I wonder how crypto Reddit's doing.
Oh god, dude, I bet it's bad. Like, you don't want to go through the process of listing a $6 moment or a $5 moment, and so you could just go see like, okay, who's interested in in this moment and what do they have, right? And you could like just like swap them, and it would like automatically happen. I think that would be a cool use case for it.
It would be cool, just because I feel like if you do want to do a trade, like right now, like I've had people that I've like, I think a good example, there's a guy that I met in Milwaukee, and he like DM'd me. He's like, hey, I have these, I'm really trying to complete this challenge. I'm willing to trade, but it's like hard to find anyone. So I told him to join the Team Hold Discord and like put something in the channel. And I like replied and said, hey, I vouch for this guy. But like, if you're someone who's like not known or on Twitter, or you don't have like a set community or something like that, like trading's not the easiest thing to do. And that's like a really fun part of like any collectible. But like, you do bring up the thing is that it would open just so many can of worms. Like, it's actually a pretty complex problem they'd have to solve. So maybe this is something that's put on the back burner until they figure out, like, I mean, I think they do a pretty good job with bots and stuff right now, but just they need to like hammer all that stuff down before they like open up another way that people could possibly exploit the system.
I think they hire a team and manually review each one.
I mean, that would be cool.
There we go. Pack rip. Here's a new gig, dude.
No, actually, no, they don't hire a team. It's like part of everyone's job from the top to the bottom. It's like, you got to review your 20 trades every day.
Yeah, Steve's like, oh, with Patty Mills, I don't think so. Okay, can you guys hear me bail out on that accent halfway through?
Yeah. You're like, luckily this was a short sentence. And I can just start laughing.
I get through Patty Mills, and then I was like, I don't think I can do the rest of the sentence.
That was not bad. That wasn't bad.
So the consigliere brought up, the bid system. That's maybe more necessary than the trade, but I think it's two separate things, because the bid, so it's actually perfect for like you could set maybe I don't know, $20 threshold, right? Where above $20 is maybe more reasonable for bids, and then below $20 is more reasonable. Is more reasonable. All right, fuck it, I'm
incredible.
He's like, I punt.
Nobody's even listening to us anyways.
The chat's on fire. I'm listening.
No, the chat's carrying the conversation.
Real MVPs. All right.
Anyway, the only thing I was high level saying is trades, I think, is more feasible for sub $20 moments, where it's kind of it's not that big of a deal, and then the bid system is more reasonable for higher dollar moments, 50 above or whatever. Where you want to trade, you don't want to go through the legwork of churning through all these sales. You'd rather just trade, but then on the higher moments, you'd rather put in a bid.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, I would say this was a good idea.
Yeah, thank you. What's it? Words taste weird?
We'll send you a couple flow tokens next week. For your
once they hit 50 cents.
You get funding. Or Luna. We'll give you some Luna.
Yeah, but this is an investment. You have to build this now.
Yeah.
But there are requirements.
I got Jeb, before we go to your next one, can I share one real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Somebody tweeted at me a few weeks ago, and I wanted to think what you guys think. I think this might be able to impact Top Shot a little bit. So they said, I do plan to tweet more often from this account in a more respectful and helpful manner and engage with the community. I look forward to it. Any thoughts about this moving forward? Do we think this will impact the market? Because when was this? April 11th.
A month ago. Full month. So they have tweeted, I've seen 3 tweets, I think, maybe since, and they've just been a chart of the highest sales of the last week,
which are usually challenge effective.
Look, these are the last. Oh god,
I just love that he labels that deeper dive. I couldn't look this up. Oh, whoa.
John. Yeah, a month ago. Anyway, sorry, I had to.
Nah, I love it. I love it. All right, number 2. I digitally upgrade and remaster classic NBA moments and mint them. Make NBA Top Shot the only platform where you can see MJ in his prime in 4K resolution. Disney showed what is possible with their recent Beatles documentary on Disney Plus. So right off the bat, this is clearly a Dustin burner account. Nice try. No, I actually. So I believe it's Beatles. Joe Beebs who's been in the chat. He's yeah, and so he's in the chat, and he was saying he submitted a couple of really interesting ones. So I wanted to get one of his on.
In the chat, he was also saying that he's very open to making PowerPoint and coming on, I think.
I saw that.
He was pro PowerPoint. Someone was very anti PowerPoint directly after him, but
I would say the NBA NFT.
I don't even know if that was a joke, but that was good.
I think it's a joke.
It was.
Oh boy. So I think this is a good idea. So one thing that's interesting is we had the run it back 2005, 2006, and we saw that some of those moments, especially some of the angles, were very grainy. And that's because based on the way they had to cut or zoom based on the graphics that were actually stuck on the video, they couldn't have a sliver of the score bar at the bottom in the moment. So I think it would be worth investing in upgrading the resolution of these moments. It would be really, really, really cool. I think it would make a big difference.
Yeah, I think my dad would be the only one.
I'm on the record as anti-historical moments, and this GIF is pissing me off because it keeps popping up on the screen. So for that reason, I'm
not. There's going to be 2% of the NBA Top Shot community that's going to be like, actually, the thing that's sick about those moments is the grainy footage. That's how I know it's a throwback.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I think we got to take a pause for a second. Senel Chapman, do you have a question? Because it hasn't been made clear yet through the first four. What's up, Senel? Would love to answer your question if you have one.
Oh my god!
But listen,
I was trying to
dude,
see if his name was a play on. Is that a play on words? Is that like a Mike Hawk type of thing or Senel?
I don't think
Chapman? No, not really. Okay.
I don't think you gotta say it real fast. Floor is yours now. What the thing that's tough about this is you have set the bar pretty high for like whatever this question is. There's been a lot of buildup, and now, unfortunately, when you're like, yeah, how big's your dick? Like it's not going to live up to the 13 times that you put that. So
or does he have 13 different questions?
Yeah, there it is. See, this is what was tough about this because there was so much buildup, and then you're like, not. And how close was I? I was so close. I just didn't decide what color it needed to be. Like that's the only thing I didn't do in guessing what your question was going to be. And you came to the wrong place, man. I do think you can. I think if you go, if you sort it out, like I think that's something you can do.
It's possible.
Yeah,
but I just think that's something like
people in SAC.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just dig deep, man. I think if that's something that you want to like understand what your goals and motivations are and put yourself in the oh my god. Okay. All right, we're moving on. Let's keep going.
Oh my gosh. All right. Any more comments on 4K resolution upgrading historical moments?
Yeah, obviously it would be better if they look nicer, and I think that if they were to like be able to market like the only place you get that is here, like we invested in that, I think it's a ways off. And then like John said, when you make that PowerPoint for us, do not include that flashing GIF.
Yes, I agree with that.
All right, Senel, now we have to kick you out because your jokes have just turned into a Pornhub thing. You're just like literally describing stuff that people watch. That's what we got.
Yeah, we can't bring those stuff.
Yeah, I know, but who's was this?
You could
Beebs?
probably get those in 4K.
Yeah, it was Beebs.
Yeah, that was Beebs.
Yeah, so I love this idea. I mean, this is kind of like what got me pumped about the potential of what Summer League might look like, right? Having this big, massive thing to like signify. Because I don't know, when I think of Summer League, I'm almost like it's the beginning of, even though it's not the beginning of the year, but I don't know, it's like a party, right? And I like the idea of being like, hey, we're gonna do this big thing, whether you can physically arrive there or there's a way to participate digitally, whatever. I don't know. I love the idea. I love the idea of being able to do something like that. Unfortunately, I think that would require planning from Top Shot. Like they've made it clear that they can't plan ahead for something like that right now, right? Like with Summer League, we still don't, like Summer League is 2 months away and we don't know what they're doing. So, but I love this idea. I love the idea of a yearly event that kicks off the new year. I mean, that's like what I was saying last year or this past season when it was about to start, and they're like, they're going to do something huge for the beginning of the year, but you can't do any new moments because the games haven't started yet. Do run it back when the season tips off. Start the year with the run it back packs, because you can't, like, that can be people seem to be, everybody but John is psyched for these run it back packs. And if that is how you start the season, I don't know. I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But isn't that how they started? Last one was with Run It Back. Run It Back was in like what, September?
Run It Back was like right before
it was like 2 weeks before, I think. Yeah. But I'm saying do it like the night of the games, right? You have people at the All Access event ripping running back packs, because there's nothing we love more than people in arenas ripping packs.
That's the goal.
All right.
I think I like this pitch from Martin here because he gave himself an out by calling it Fire Festival, right? So like,
yeah,
like the idea is that it's going to be really good, but it could also be a flop.
And he's in the chat,
and,
so shout out Martin.
Yeah, and so that was, I don't know if that was intentional, but that was incredibly smart.
That it's why I had to it's why I had to choose this one. So
it's a good one.
A yearly event that kicks off the new series. That event is the Fire Festival of the year, where all prior series moments still in packs are reshuffled in packs that can only be redeemed by trade tickets. First year, empty the locker room plus S1 plus S2. Second year, S3. And then 5 days prior to the Fire Festival, the locker room is emptied for a mass burning event so we can celebrate the massive reduction of moments in circulation. Top Shot Marketplace then shows the new mint counts on its page in a way that we can see how many are in circulation. This serves multiple purposes. We get all the supply of moments at a predetermined date, permanently reduces the supply in a way that it cannot be brought back. It can be turned into a fun event to kick off the new series. Roadmap can be adjusted. The tickets needed that would be for the Fire would be the Fire Festival tickets, different than trade tickets. So interest can be tied to the event, but the mechanism would remain the same. End.
All right,
dude.
I need to
sign this guy up as chief arsonist, man. I love
it. I gotta come clean, guys. I'm usually pretty good at multitasking. I thought we were already on this one.
Yeah, I was like, man,
you
we're giving credit to someone else, and you.
It was. I thought we were talking about Beebs. I wasn't sure. That's why I asked. And this was on the screen, so my bad, guys.
And normally, can I go back to Beebs because I wasn't done with Beebs?
Okay,
Sorry,
yeah, go for it.
But I just want to say that, like, when we talked about introducing this, that type of suggestion is exactly like one that I was looking for, in that, like, it's not just like, okay, how can we make our accounts go up? Like, how can we actually get other things that are cool as well, or wacky or nutty? So shout out to Beebs for not just being like, all right, like, we got to make sure this thing moons or whatever. I love that type of idea as well. And that's what we were looking for.
And this is a nice combination of both. That was the 4K one.
The 4K one. The one, the GIF sorry. You didn't like.
I was out
my
on
bad,
that
guys.
One. I was out on that one.
But this,
right,
I think
let's
that's why I
circle
like this
back
one.
to Martin here, because this is fucking amazing. I love this. I love every part of this. And like, okay, they could really do this up, right? You get on stage and you get like Jacob, freaking Luke, JD. They're all got flamethrowers, and you see like a countdown on the screen of all the moments being burned, dude. It could really get the people going. All right.
This sounds like the combination. This sounds like a big church in the South. Like one of those mega churches, like, you ready to set your heart on fire for the Lord today? Like that's the vibe I'm getting right now. Yeah, the righteous gemstones with the flamethrower.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we need to try to do as many cult-like things as possible here.
Just lean into it. Lord Roham knows all.
Yeah, the guru.
But no, yeah, I like this a lot. I think this is really cool. It's really like it's funny. Top Shot's like trying to pump out memes. This is like a nice little wink, nudge.
He's
nod.
back.
God, I put you in timeout, dude. Dude, see,
you gotta go for the band.
I think this is the one I'm gonna share though, because you like I think you made a lot of efforts to get it in there one time, and then I could tell you were as hard as could be, and you're like, let's just do it all at once.
And then Anthony says, "Amen."
All right, Phenol Chapman. Oh, I see where you thought you were seeing anal, John. That's what you were like seeing anal, and that's
something there. You know, there's something.
I got you. Anyways, listen, I give everybody 2 chances. You know what I'm saying?
True. Oh, Burning Man. There we go.
Yeah,
so we can get everybody hooked up on a list.
I think they could really lean into this, like you're saying, John, and make it like a really fun, not just like a big event, but really fun. Like make fun of themselves, have like some really creative things they could do with this, and it would like have like actual like ramifications that would be positive for Top Shot.
Oh man, the chat is amazing tonight.
God, you guys are really crushing it.
Very rarely do I giggle. That one got me.
I do think the idea, whether it's like actually a festival with flamethrowers or if it's just like, you know, a yearly deal where it's like there's like a trade ticket event, right? To where you can like, this is your last chance to clear out the locker room and get these moments with trade tickets. Otherwise, everything in the locker room is just getting burned, and we're starting over fresh next year. I think that would be pretty enticing.
Yeah, I'm with you. I
dude,
think
we're getting to the point where like we gotta really start burning some stuff in order to like, unless we're quadrupling users next year, and so we really got to start getting creative with the burning. I think mass exodus is
we're almost at the time where they start trying to get new users, from what I learned. So because they don't try to do it during the season, so we're now almost at the time where they do have to start to get them. So.
I thought it was at the beginning of the season that they try.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to do it during these really good playoff games either, so we'll just keep waiting.
No.
Well, I mean,
is there any worry with this idea of the fact that they won't have packs to give out as Flash Challenge rewards anymore?
Yeah, I think that's better. Do future packs.
Yeah, and give out Dapper. Give out Dapper.
Trade tickets, Dapper, any of those things. Like, I think I really like.
They should do future packs. I think is how they should do it.
Yeah, the future packs thing. I mean, that has been fun because you kind of forget about it too, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Oh shit, look at these packs, baby!"
It's like drunk ordering stuff on Amazon.
Exactly, it's like seamless, and then you order food and you fall asleep, and like,
and you have breakfast.
Yeah, some stranger's knocking on my door at 2 a.m. Like, drink the Czar. Yeah, this is shout out Martin. So who we've had Beebs, Martin. I forget that like to read, web to books.
Words are hard or something.
Words in my mouth.
Words weird.
Words taste weird. I knew it had something to do with taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh my God, Consigliere. I swear to God, this is my burner. That's the point, John. None of this works until they have a chief marketing officer and a chief comms officer. I nominate. Oh wait, God damn it! So close.
Everything was good until the last sentence. Everything was good until the last sentence.
Absolutely destroyed.
I mean, do you think or not? Listen, I'm not going to go down this road. Let's just keep looking at other people's.
I'm out. That's all I have to say about that comment.
Well, so like so going back to the all right, never mind. Screw it. We're on to the next one.
No, go
ahead. Time in the shot tank. No, I was just gonna say, like, going back to the point about the yeah, going back to the point about like Dapper balance versus, or like giving out Dapper balances rewards versus packs, right? Like the concept of giving out previous packs is just like kind of has a negative connotation on the market because it's more supply coming out that's going to lower the moments.
You're behind.
And if you do the Dapper balance, it's literally no different right now. So let's say they save 5,000 packs out of 50,000. They're not getting 5,000 packs worth of revenue on the front end, right? And they're deciding to give it away. Well, instead, they can give away 55,000 packs, save 5,000 worth of revenue from those packs, and just give it away as Dapper balance. It's the same shit. And instead of but then giving away the Dapper balance is kind of like makes things go up because the moments have already fully discovered their price, right? Then you give away the Dapper bucks, and then that incentivizes people to buy, and it goes up, and then everything's going up, right? So that's what we want. We want things to go up. In red.
Yeah, we're up on up.
We're up on up.
We're up on up.
I'm in on up. All right. The last one, then I think we have a bonus one. The locker room should be an open market. Purchase any moment in the locker room for 2 trade tickets. If the NBA ever lets Dapper burn moments, then put a lifetime on each moment. If they don't get purchased within a year, they get burned.
Ooh, interesting.
So
yeah,
okay. First of all, I love Nest Analytics because this guy, I got to give a little backstory on my guy Nest Analytics. He was like, I think he was a Twitter egg for a while, and he was just in my DMs like every day, like giving me an update on the trade tickets. He's like, hey, this many trade tickets got sent in, like this many, like here current value of the locker room, whatever. And I'm like, dude, I think you should just start tweeting this out because like this is really cool stuff. And he changes the PFP to a trade ticket, and he just goes all in on trade tickets, and I freaking love it.
Yeah,
I freaking love it.
The locker room.
So follow Nest Maps if you want to know what's going on in the trade ticket world. Follow Nest Maps. He's a great resource for that. But so I'm a little bit confused. What is your guys' interpretation of this? As like, is he saying is this different than the locker room packs or?
Yeah, he's saying like you can go into the locker room and be like, I want that moment. Here's 2 trade tickets.
So you could get any moment that's in there. It could be a rare, a legendary,
that would make challenges nuts.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Like going after those Jonas Valanciunas, whatever it was the other time.
Yeah.
Like everyone would have just
Paul
gone
Reed's.
absolutely crazy.
When the Jordan Poole shot up and there was a bunch of them in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this would still accomplish what the design of the locker room was.
This is pretty smart. This is pretty fucking smart.
This is a great idea. That's why
keep going. I'll keep thinking. I'll keep thinking.
Yeah, like it would have the same effect of what Top Shot wanted with the locker room, but it'd be even more effective in the sense that if a moment was good, then it would get yanked out of there instead of you having to wait for it to be in a locker room pack and maybe people buying locker room packs trying to hit it.
My gosh.
Like it would pull out all the good moments and all the garbage would go in here, and it would really instantly show us what moments people value and what people don't. Yeah.
Dude, John. Wait. Well, I was nervous John was coming right now.
Yeah, John was
oh my god.
Like, where's that? Was maybe that one guy that you banned was his burner account.
Yeah. I don't want us to get lost on this, but we do have another super chat from Top Shot Tesla, and he goes, "Lots of micro tonight. How do you get me to 20K users?" Which is a great point.
I don't know if that's our job. Top Shot Tesla.
No. I again, as was outlined by someone in a leadership position at NBA Top Shot, the time for growth is August. So come August, floodgates, baby.
Well, no, they're pumping out those memes. Like that's bringing in users, right?
Yeah.
They're all going viral. Like, yeah. That's gotta be the way.
I would love to have to eat all of these words. I hope we have 200,000 users in August. I hope we do. And then I don't understand.
So people are talking about bots, but I don't know if this would be a place that bots would necessarily live in because the bots' whole thesis is to basically be self-sufficient within their own like dapper balance, right? Where you can I mean, I don't freaking know anything about how bots work, but I'm assuming
the bots
like,
have
you have a dapper balance.
Yeah, they're all writing their masters.
Like, I'm assuming you start a bot, like you can start your little bot account with $200, and like you just come back and they should have 500 by now or whatever. Like because they buy low and
that's possible.
They buy low and sell high, right? Isn't that like the whole idea of the bot is buy low and sell high, and so they wouldn't necessarily be, these bots aren't going to be, as intellectual to be able to turn into trade tickets for a moment, right? I don't know.
No, I think you're right.
Interesting.
Wait, hold on. What's this reference? Consigliere, listen, I
was just staring at that too.
What reference is this?
I thought at first you were
Kevin,
Draymond,
Mark,
and then I
Damon,
thought I was Barbosa or something. And
Barbara.
I was like, wait, none of these are basketball.
No, you're Barbara. Oh, that's from Shark Tank.
Oh, duh. I'm so sorry. That's embarrassing.
God, you know what? We're fired, dude. We're fired.
So out of those 4 people, I would actually say Mark's the coolest. So good for that, Jeff.
Thank you, John. I appreciate it. And thank you, the consigliere. So
Mark's the coolest, probably the first in jail, right?
That describes me to a T. So
okay, you dorks. This is a great call to the show notes too. The show notes says shot tank dorks. Let's hear from the community. That's it. So there we go. Thank you.
Love it.
So I do see a lot of people saying that bots would scoop stuff. I kind of would lean towards John that this might. So a bot could identify that like a good moment was in the locker room. I don't know if a bot would be able to like automatically make that transaction. I guess maybe you could load it up with trade tickets and have it do that, but and like map out the commands. So yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, you could. Okay, sorry.
Damn it, Kevin.
Let's go.
If we implement this, feel good about ourselves.
What if someone just pitches? They're like, Top Shot just needs to make their own bots. Like, just
conflate the numbers, just confuse us.
It doesn't even matter because they already published that there's 750,000 users out here.
I mean, that's just facts, John. Numbers don't lie.
I love that LG tweet, by the way, who was like, "Hey, this is cool. I feel like I'm being gaslit." It was funny to hear someone in Web3 say that.
But then the best part was that LG replied on my what I thought was a harmless, like, hey, it's cool that people go to playoff games tweet, and he replied to that one saying, yeah, well, however many games times 10 people is only like 0.013% of the 750,000 users. So it was like
his reply was like
on the 750,000 users. It's like, well, that's what Top Shot says there freaking is. So.
And then he was just also like, no, you idiot. Like, no one wants things you can buy. Like, it needs to be something else.
It needs to be no, I was gonna say Yuga. It doesn't need to be Yuga. The other side. We need land. I need sports meta land.
I think that's a thing right now. I think OTM just bought some sports land.
Yeah, I got a condo. I had a condo on OTM's property. It was nice.
Well, yeah. Well, if we're sponsored by OTM, I think we get like a nice little corner, right, where we can set up our tent.
We do. We get a corner office.
Hell yeah.
Wait, this is a good one though. I like this one, Nest Analytics.
Going back to this. First of all, I think obviously you'd have to put like different prices on different tiers. Man, Top Shot Tesla just coming through with the.
I know, dude. I was that's worth like $40, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's Canadian too. That's why I was like, that's a nice toonie there.
Dude,
well, it's also worth like 40 Top Shot moments, right?
It's a nice toonie,
but getting back to this, you'd have to like tier it, right? Like, so like rare ones would cost you so many more trade tickets, and non-base commons would cost you so many trade tickets. But if we take like the second half of this idea where it's like burning if they don't get purchased within a year, they could implement this half without even having to switch up their like their current, like with packs and everything. Like, say they don't want to do you have to purchase it, keep doing it with packs, but put like a number on a moment getting put into the locker room. So like the 10th time a moment goes into the locker room, that's like burned automatically. So it's kind of like okay, this is not desirable. So let's just say, and I think people will like, if people could see that number, they're like the 9th, people would like target them and start trading them in to make it burn.
That could be fun.
That could be a way to implement the like second part of this idea. If they're like, no, we still want our 4 for 3 packs.
We gotta share this real quick. I think this is a great idea. If the Economist would win me back if they just started doing that. Deep Threat said, how about a trade ticket auction for rares and legs?
Yeah, I like that too. Anything to get creative to like circulate those moments a little more, because even I do think the one fallacy with the locker room, I'm a big fan of it personally, because I understand like the big picture of it, but the one fallacy is like how many people really realistically want to roll the dice with trade tickets trying to get a moment that they actually want. And I think this solution kind of fixes that a little, where you're actually getting the good moments out of the locker room and putting in less desirables every single time, instead of having to do it in a much more roundabout, slow way. Like this gets straight to the point, and I think this is a great idea.
And then at the end of Nest's idea of this basically fleshes out just all the shitty moments in the locker room. Then we go right into Firefest, burn all the shitty moments.
Baby.
On to Series 4, baby. On to Series 4. God, we're
time to light up these moments and your hearts.
Pray for Jesus tonight.
What happened to the
That's
pack?
really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody brought up auctions, and that kind of just pissed me off a little bit, because remember when they did the auctions for these one of one NFTs? They did the big auction thing, and then there was like, hey, hey, we're doing auctions for one of ones, but hey, auctions are coming, and here we are, freaking 3 months later.
I think the auctions
about auctions, like, come on.
We're supposed to lead to the bid system, which has not come out.
I defended the shit out of that too, where I was like, of course they're not gonna put this out for 750,000 people.
That's what I thought.
You gotta do it with a small number first, and then you can do it with everybody else. This makes sense. You guys are yelling about nothing. And then
it made total sense at the time. I agreed with you, but yeah, turns out we've just never heard anything about it again. So
I think that was the beginning of my L streak, like where I just took nothing but Top Shot L's. I think it was that moment. Look at this. Top Shot Tesla, dude. Like, what? Did you win some money? Like, what? Are you someone selling moms right now?
Is he washing? Is he washing?
Were you the guy that brought down Luna?
Yeah.
You the guy that...
But yeah. I hope we see something like that soon. Or, at the very least, we'll get a Spaces and they're going to be like, hey, guess what's coming soon? Bidding. And then we'll get an update in 2028. Seriously, like we still okay. I'm not going to do it. You had a couple bonus ones. You want me to? I can put this back on the stream, Jeb.
Yeah. Let's pull up the last bonus one. And I wanted to share this one simply because it's not just a thread.
We have a long show here, so here we go. Let's go.
Yeah. Let me
dude.
here. Wait. Let me.
Sean's amped up tonight.
Yeah. Let me share with.
I went on a little yog. Before this, so I got the juices flowing, baby.
All right. Let's. You guys hear this?
This is gonna be
No, you got to share the tab to get the volume. You can't share the whole screen.
Yeah, you do tab, baby.
Ugh.
I mean, if you're on Club Top Shot right now, overs that would kill you.
All right, how about now?
For a year.
Yeah,
finish this top. Oh, here we go.
Wait, I want to share John's comment too in a second. Oh no, actually, before you hit play, I'm going to share it right now. John, even your hoodlum is one of those dudes, man.
Oh gosh, that's rough. All right, here we go.
Stop minting moments. Don't mint another moment for a year. There's too much supply. Stop minting moments.
I like that when it loops, it goes back to stop minting moments.
I just want to get the stop minting moments on a loop and make that a new pack opening beat.
That's yeah. Dude, honestly, man. We send this to Rock and Roll.
Oh, yeah.
Send that to Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
I will say this is like Top Shot Tony's brother, who Tony just picked up from prison. Like he just got out. And Top Shot Tony would be like, stop minting moments. There's too many moments. And he's like, I've seen enough shit, dude. They gotta just stop minting moments.
Yeah.
He's Top Shot Tony's wise older brother.
Yeah,
exactly. He's been through all the shit. He's like, I know how this goes. Stop minting moments.
So what do we think about? Obviously, they can't stop minting moments for an entire year.
No.
But let's take this a step further. What if for every moment they minted, they burned one? So what if they came out and they said, for Series 4, there's a roadmap. We promise to burn a moment for every moment we mint, or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they need to lean in. I think they need to lean into burning as a distribution mechanic next series. I don't know if it needs to be like a 1-to-1 per se, but I mean, if we're rolling it forward with the same user base we have here, we got to kind of figure some things out. So
yeah,
light it up.
Yeah, it could be a lot of burning next year, but it's just kind of shitty because, like, what's our guy on the video? What's his name?
Rock and Roll. Oh, Tom Shot Thomas.
BCAC.
No, his actual name.
Oh,
yeah. As he was saying, I mean, it gets to the point where it's like we shouldn't have to like go straight to burning just to like solve our problems, right? It should be more of like a, just come out with less moments. And they haven't had a pack drop for most of this month, and things are really looking great. So.
Well, and you got to think about this too, right? Like I get the sentiment around let's not mint another moment, too much supply, everything's red. I hate this place. Like I get that idea, but we can't in one breath be like, you know what we need? More users, and then not have anything for it. We can't just be like, you know what? Let's take the NBA season of 2022-23 off, like no Mahomes, like that. I like because
whoa, Mike, we could talk to our friend Rudy Gobert, and he can make that happen. I think.
True. But I think like that's the fun. I mean, like as much as we break down everything in the marketplace and blah blah blah, like what's fun is still getting packs and ripping packs, right? Like that is fun. We want to get those new stuff. So I like get the idea behind
Win packs.
Win packs, dude. Max packs, win packs, not enough packs, too many packs. Like I get the idea behind it, but I think you still need it. What did Mike Away say?
They treat base set moments as collectibles, but they aren't for most people. And trade tickets, you couldn't do anything with them. So lean into that aspect. So there's something to do with Bruce Brown. And Mike Away replied to this with a blog post, and I saved it for next week. So Mike Away, I did see that, and I appreciate the reply.
Mike Away's got a blog?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He has some
Good
cool
blog.
ideas too. He tweeted.
What's it called?
That's a good question.
Mike Away.
Mike Away,
Go
you
ahead.
tell us.
The blog
blog.
Mike Away on Twitter always tweets it.
His Twitter is Mike Away,
yeah.
just like it's here. And he
Does it
has
have
like
a number in it, dude?
let me see if I can find it.
Mike Away 84 or something?
I think it has a 84.
We need to give him
There's
some.
a 4 in there.
Here we
Good
go.
year.
Let me share my screen.
Mike Away 4. Oh, he's got a fresh thread. Do you fresh threads, Maxi, Mike Away?
Yeah, he is the fresh Threads Maxi for sure.
So yeah, Mike Away 4. And here's his blog.
Oh shit! He just dropped this bad boy. All right,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Take it off the screen. We gotta save this for next week. This is fine.
Yeah. We're saving this for next week. But I just wanted to
start
give him a
freaking
shout
out.
out. I just want to give him a shout out. I've read some of his stuff before. It's really good. I've been meaning to talk to him because I think Mint Juice DM'd me and said, "Hey, this guy has some cool ideas," and I was like, "All right, I need to check it out." I love hearing people's ideas, and that's one reason I love like that we're going to be doing this segment, whether it actually helps Top Shot or not. I think it's entertaining and allows us to like think about things beyond.
Man, it feels 45 minutes for us, which I think is really important. Like I love that. No, I really do. I think we regurgitate the same 5 ideas over and over again.
Oh yeah,
it's really nice
totally.
to hear other people's thoughts. Yeah.
Honestly, all those 4.
Video though.
Yeah.
I saw some spreadsheet.
Oh, no way, dude. No way. I'm just gonna freaking partner up.
Take it off the screen. Take it off the screen. We're saving
it
it for next week.
I'm like, wait. I need to research that and make a better tool before next week.
But yeah, I love this. Jeb, this is your idea too. To I think, right? Let's give you credit to get some. Get some
another win for Jeb Corp.
He'll certainly take it. He'll certainly take it, whether or not it was.
Whether
this was TST's idea.
No, but was it TST's idea? My bad.
I think so. I'm almost positive.
I was doing this show like months ago, dude. So TST. Fine. Here you go, dude. This is like around
Jeb
the horn.
did it.
Go ahead.
Jeb did the work, so it's all Jeb, man. Just like you brought Doris Burke to us.
We'll do this more too. We'll hang for a few more minutes, but just in case you're here for the first time, we do this every Thursday at 9:30 Eastern, and we rotate around. So this week was on Team Hold. Last week was TST, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
And so next week we'll be on Actually Jeb Bush, and we'll never be on John's channel.
No.
Even if he makes one, we'll not
Tango
do
YouTube
it there.
One week we won't do a live stream, but we'll share a Google Sheet, and we'll all just chat.
And it will just be John having ripped off Microwave
spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I built this tool.
That's when we'll talk about Microwave spreadsheet, dude.
I call it the moment microwave.
Anything else? Like, was there anything else you guys wanted that was on the tip of the tongue?
I did take a cruise through the playoff moments real quick here upon challenge announcement for the first.
Okay,
challenge.
before we get to that, can we just shout out the guy that he submitted a video? Like, I feel like we didn't give enough credit to that. Like, that's a sweet way to submit your ideas if you want to do that.
Video,
more
videos,
video, blogs, Twitter threads, PowerPoints, and come on live. Always open to come on live if you got an idea.
Come on live.
Yeah, come on and argue with us. Tell us how stupid we are and how wrong we are. Like,
perfect. We'll give you the full
a lot
screen.
of fun. Yeah, we'll give you the VIP treatment.
Yeah, we'll give you full screen. If you are an NBA NFT maxi, come on. Like, I'd love to. Let's do that next week. Let's do that.
Should we invite FB Music on next week for his conference?
Oh yes, FB. I know FB Music's still here. I love that. FB Music. You can tell
NBA
FB
analysis conference finals.
You can tell he's a true team holder because we. There he is. You can tell he's a team hold guy because we just like yelled at each other. And then he's like, "Love the content, man." I was like, "I love you too."
That's the classic. That's a classic team hold viewer. Like, you suck, Mike. I'm never watching again, and then we just see them every week.
Yeah, and then I talked to my therapist about it.
Yeah.
All right, you want to share some playoff moments? You want to see how much money we lost?
Oh no, I mean, I can share real quick, I guess. Shoot.
On the moment? Are presenting
fuck. Sorry, I don't have that one up. But yeah, we're going. So we did see you just like to see little signs of life from the market, and we're seeing that $8, $10 here for Oladipo and Trae Young. So that's good.
The floor's up.
Yeah,
the floor is up on the moments that are in the challenge. Looks like Tobias is going for 6, Duncan for 7, and then predicted the teams that were eliminated: Trae Young, OG Pascal, DeAndre Hunter are all a little bit higher. Oladipo, I think, is pumped a little bit because
pull mine up. I got the pumps. I got the pump percentages.
Oh, I thought you were like, pull my moment up. I'm trying to sell it right now. Hey, did John X out? He's like, I'm out.
He completely left on accident.
He's like, fuck this. You want to use TST screen? I'm out.
So this is.
These 3 are in the challenge, right? You got and the Trae too. Yeah.
Wait. There's an act. I feel like I must have done it. Let me see. What's the name of this challenge?
It's
the 60
did.
Yeah, 60.
I was confused because OG Anunoby was popping up, and that's why I was confused at first.
Yeah, you got to.
But it's nice to see that these actually moved a little bit, making those packs like pretty break even.
I will say I do like the challenge structures. Like, I know some people have complained about, but I actually really, really, really love how they've structured these challenges. Like
the playoff ones.
Mm-hmm. They took the elements of reusing moments from last year, and they kind of just flipped it and made it like more efficient and more like where it rewards people who like want to speculate, and I'm always a fan of that. Because it gets people excited about challenges. I think whenever you can speculate about something, it allows people to get excited, and I think that's huge. So
I love that.
Yeah, and I love what they're doing. I'm excited to start speculating about what this next round is going to be.
Brother Fab said, but was there a memorable moment in this series? Honestly, I hope it's just like one of the 15 times Embiid fell tonight.
Oh my God. Is he still concussed or something?
Dude, it was crazy, right? He was going down like
all over the place.
Yeah, it was Hubie. I thought Hubie was going to lose his mind. In my 88 years of college games, I've never seen so many bodies hit the floor.
Who was on the call with Hubie? Because at one point they were tracking it. They're like, and Embiid's fallen for the 4th time.
Yeah, was that Rakulo? I forget who it was. Speaking of which, by the way, Mavs are up 20 right now in the third quarter. Luka's already at, I think, 24 points. 20. He's got 24, 7, and 5, 4 minutes into the third. Whoo! Gosh. There we go. Let's see. Good. He's wiping the sweat from his brow. Are we back yet?
I went to stop share my screen and actually pressed leave studio. So
classic. That's a classic Greg Dunbar move. We're
still live or what?
Yeah, we're still live.
We are.
We're wrapping up here. Mavs up 20 right now.
I know, dude. I played so much Chris Paul and it's not looking great.
Yeah, I honestly, this is going to be the most embarrassing thing of DraftKings I've ever done in my entire life.
I got it.
Roto Grinders is going to write an article.
Yeah, so we're going to game 7 here, it looks like. And then tomorrow night.
You won tickets?
What?
I don't care. No. I don't even care if Top Shot users go to games. It's stupid.
Oh, yeah.
No one wants to go.
No one.
Okay, so here's one for you. Here's one for the betting public out here. Game 7 unders. Just kind of always blindly bet them. That's my
under what?
Whatever they give you.
Whatever the total is.
Whatever they give you.
Underwater.
Under 80. Under 80.
Under 80.
I'm like I know this is. I'm not trying to be overreaction. But if I'm the Suns, I'm a little nervous. If you're gonna I know they're at home. I know they're the better team. But Luka, Luka might just go for 40 and 15.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, in all honesty, though, all they really have to do is just shut down everyone else and be like, yeah, Luka, try to beat us on your own. If they really, they have the resources to do that. The
but that's kind of what they're doing tonight. I don't know. Seems like Luka's got 24 tonight.
Yeah.
And nobody else has
Chris Paul went from being amazing to then he turned 37 and he's aging in dog years. I've never seen anything like it. He went from being unstoppable to the dude is just subpar.
Honestly, as someone who is 37, this makes the most sense. What's happening right now makes a ton of sense. You don't even if you slept well, you could have just 5 bad days in a row. That's just what happens now. It's just there's no rhyme or reason for it. You might have eaten too late, and then that fucks you up for 48 hours. You just never know.
The fact that Mike said even if you slept well, insinuating that there's plenty of nights you don't sleep well, shows you how bad being 37 is.
God, I would love to sleep well, man. I would love to sleep well. I'm at the 8. You just start peeing, man. You just gotta pee all the time.
You pee in the bed over there? You just start
No, I'm not peeing in the bed.
You gotta pee, you gotta get up to pee.
Wait, Mike. Is Kelsey your fiance or your caretaker?
Both right now. But I would say, Kevin says this jives. Kevin, listen, I would say 80% of my decisions that I make on a daily basis are making sure I have easy access to a restroom. And just planning out bathroom trips. You just never know, man. You just never know.
50 or something.
Nah, dude, you just pee more now. You pee more.
Well, I got 2 years, and then maybe I'll just be done.
No, we did. You got a good one. That's how I checked it right there, Ryan. I didn't mean to do that, and then it happened.
I'm a pretty non-peer, so maybe I'm looking forward to those years. I'm a camel, dude. I don't pee.
God, I would love that, man.
I'm sure everyone is so hyped for this just riveting Top Shot.
Honestly, I think we're resonating with FB Music is gonna love this stuff, dude. FB Music is finally this guy knows what he's talking about. Also, I didn't realize how old our crew is, man. Look at 45 in 2 weeks. Deep Threat's turning 42. Bandy is the only one marking their territory. That's right, Collins VK. We piss wherever we go, man. It's true. I look at now, John. You gotta drink more water.
Drink more water.
Oh, shit, dude, they're on me. I drink a
lot.
lot.
We're just getting the age.
Yeah.
No, on my hands, dude. I have really sweaty hands and feet, so I exert all of my water that way.
Urine. He pees out his hand.
So what you're saying, John, is you're a mutant. In the X-Men movies, you're just one of the people in the school that's less exciting. They're like this guy got a mutation for laser eyes, but then there's John who can sweat extra through his hands.
No, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to sweat through your hands. It's actually horrible.
Well,
there's a disease. There's a disease for it. I have a cream, but I never use it. But there's something.
Oh wow!
You
all right,
get a
guys,
surgery
this is
stop
serious.
that.
This is serious now. John, go ahead, full screen. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, it's called it's Carpe is a brand. If we really want to get a sponsorship for the stream,
Carpe Diem,
antiperspirant for sweaty underarms, feet, and hands. So yeah, if you're going through these problems, go for it.
What it's called, Carpe?
Yeah, Carpe.
Said,
CARPE. Yeah, CARPE.
So we could do something like Mutant cream. We could do something like this. We could do something like ready? Here we go. Are your hands slipping off your mouse when you're combating those live token bots? Are your hands just sweaty all the time from looking at those show me the data spreadsheets? Try Carpe. Rub this mutant cream all over your hands so you sweat a little bit less so you can get those $2 moments before they become $1 moments.
That's perfect.
There we go.
We're gonna cut that.
Shit.
And we gotta clip that and tag Carpe on Twitter.
Yeah, get a sponsorship.
Yeah.
Okay,
but they do here. Oh my gosh.
Can we get an easy
right,
breakdown of Carpe, bro?
Also, Carpe clearly was just like a failed normal antiperspirant that was just like, all right, how are we going to market this thing? Let's say it's for hand and feet as well.
Yeah. Do you have a popular wiki feet page? but your feet just keep sliding right off the camera? Here's some Carpe cream.
Yeah, they have a okay, I don't know if we need to do this live. They have a groin powder as well. It's pretty nice.
Oh, honestly, now we're back to 37. Would love a groin powder.
Look at this. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this tab. And
where's our man Steenel Chapman? We need him back.
This is the utility that
we
people
can
are
maybe
asking
leave it
for.
on this one.
Yeah,
but just imagine what you could do with this little nozzle that moves around, right?
God,
Just
seriously,
How
would
precise
places.
is the applicator?
Well,
honestly, when you get to 30,
you get a precise whatever you want, man.
Yeah, that's a young person question because when you're old, you don't care. Just get it all over me. Like just put that everywhere. Everything's uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I'm sweating right now. I'm thinking about Gold Bond.
yeah,
Right? I'm sorry, not Gold Bond.
I'm sweating
Carpe.
everywhere, dude. I'm sweating everywhere. Yeah, Carpe.
This exactly. This is not only is this an ad for Carpe, this is an anti-ad against Gold Bond. It does. It burns too much.
Or we're being sarcastic if you want to sponsor.
Yeah, Jeb, have you ever used Gold Bond in your life?
No.
TST?
I don't know what that is.
John,
Why do I?
do.
Yeah,
John,
It's not up in Canada.
Yeah.
Living that shit.
Sure.
It's like LeBron,
Yes.
dude. The LeBron.
I'm not a sweaty person though.
I'm a very sweaty person.
I think
but...
John got all my sweat because I don't sweat much.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're
sure.
the opposite mutant of him, where
Yeah.
you've mutated, so you have no sweat.
Tesla trying to help me out with the Canadian lingo.
Yeah, this is it. We did it. John Boy, you got anything you want to plug right now?
No, not really. That's about it. Just
All right.
just probably. I want to plug. Let's plug gutter dogs, gutter clones, dude. I'm big into the gutter clones. That's what I want to plug.
I thought first, show me the data. That would have worked. Show me the data.
Show me the
data
gutter
would be great.
dogs.
Gutter dogs are so-
TST, what do you got going on? You got late night video happening this weekend of the TSS and how it affects your brand?
Yeah, after that Friday announcement, we're gonna drop a video about TSS, so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. Jeb, what about you, man? I know you were in the lab yesterday, right?
Yeah, I have a video I need to edit, but me and Seth jumped on and talked to UFC. There's a lot of upcoming challenge speculation for the Chandler moment and some future fights. So that was really, really exciting. I'm excited to get that out.
Nice. We full disclosure, Greg was like, should we jump in there right now? Because we were about to do
I
Top
figured.
And I said no. I said no. They're not live. I don't think they want to edit this out. Let's not do that. That's a bad idea. For Team Hold, we've got the morning marketplace tomorrow. We also have the happy hour show at 3 p.m. I think Tony scheduled something for tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, depending on where you are at 5. I think
Very
5
exciting.
p.m. Eastern.
So at any time, turn this channel on and you'll find Mike.
Yeah, essentially. Next week we'll be on actually Jeb Bush's channel on Thursday. I think that's it. I don't think we have anything else. Let's watch this.
Any more personal hygiene products we need to discuss, or think we're good for that?
We'll work on a formal sponsorship next week.
Yeah. Promo code Sweat Hands. Check out Carpe right now for for 50% off your heat trips.
You guys, but I mean.